Good morning. Well, it's morning for me. I will be doing my everyday makeup. I just did this face, so if you want to see how I do my makeup, very basic, on like an everyday basis, then feel free to keep watching. People were like cutting the grass and everything outside, so I thought it would be easier to do a voiceover type thing. So I think that's about it. I'm gonna stop rambling and I hope you enjoy. So first we're gonna start off by choosing some music. Of course, I play Bruno Mars. You're gonna put your hair away from your face using a headband, and the first thing I'm gonna use is my CoverGirl Fresh Complexions concealer to hide all of my red spots. I just dab that all over my face. Start to blend it in just using my fingertip. Next, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier foundation. My color is in Sand Beige and it is the Silk Cream foundation. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand and I dab it onto my face, just kind of everywhere. I like to blend my foundation in with my damp beauty blender because it's just so easy and it's so much quicker and it gives a really nice finish. Then I go back over the spots that I feel weren't covered enough the first time and just dab like any extra that was left on the back of my hand just to cover up anything else, and also I use the leftovers to blend into my neck. I'm going to take my concealer once again and I just place that all under my eyes just to brighten up that area. It is like about 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, so it's gonna make me look a little bit glowy. I also put it down the bridge of my nose, right in my cupid's bow, a little bit on my chin, and a little bit in the center of my forehead, kind of. This is my favorite part of doing my makeup. And I just blend that in with a damp beauty blender as well. Then I'm going to take a angled kind of contour brush and my Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I'm going to use this to start contouring my face. I like to put it in the hollows of my cheek to make my cheekbones look a little bit more defined, and I kind of blend it down into my neck because I don't want that line, and also just a little bit in the temples. Then I take a little bit of setting powder and use a big fluffy brush and I just dust that on lightly. Usually I don't wear powder on an everyday basis, but today I was going out in the hot sun and I wanted to make sure that my makeup wasn't gonna melt off my face in like 2 seconds. Usually I'm too lazy to grab my eyeshadow primer, so I just continue using my concealer. I use it for everything. I use my Naked palette on an everyday basis because it has all the basics in it. I'm going to take a crease brush and the color Buck, which is my favorite one, and I just use that as my transition color and kind of just work it into my crease. Then I'm going to take a plain eyeshadow brush and I'm going to use the whitish color in the palette, which is Virgin. And I am going to put that all over the base of my eyelid just because I don't want my eyes to be too dark today. I went with something a little lighter. Work a little bit of the white into the corner of your eyes just to brighten them up. And also I put it a little bit under my eyebrow and on my brow bone just to give it an extra little highlight. Once again, I'm just going to take my crease brush and make sure that everything is blended and go over it one more time because I don't want any harsh lines between like the white and brown. For a little bit of sparkle, I take Sidecar and I just pop that in the middle of the lid just to make it a little shinier and give it a little more dimension. Then it's time for eyeliner. My favorite eyeliner of all time is Maybelline Line Stiletto. So here, I start with the middle of my eye and then go into the corner, and then the final part I work on is the wing. Next, I'm going to use my Maybelline, the Rocket Volume Express Mascara because it works quite well. Then I'm going to layer on a sample that I got from Sephora of the Urban Decay Big Fatty Mascara. I really like this one and I would consider buying the full size once my little sample is done. The final mascara that I'm going to layer on is the Voluminous Million Lashes. I'm not sure who it's from because it doesn't say on the packaging, which is weird. But I don't love this mascara. I'm just using it out of guilt, basically. Next, it's time to take care of those eyebrows. I don't fill them in on a regular basis because they are big already. I just kind of brush them up and then brush them sideways and kind of set them in place. And I go over any like sparse areas, just kind of fill them in with some eyeshadow. Usually I just use Buck because it's already right in front of me. And I just kind of fill in all of the like little naked pieces. Done! Now we get to take out that hairband and let my hair free. Usually I have really dry lips, so I found the Aveeno Active Naturals Intense Relief Therapy lip protectant, I guess it is. Thank you guys all so much. I hope you enjoy this look. This is like the basics. So, I love you all and bye!